You know that moment in anime where everything looks hopeless, the heroes are losing, and you are like, where's Goku? When is he finally gonna show up? Well, One Punch Man uses that same exact trick, but with Saitama. And it's one of the biggest reasons why his character actually works. Hey guys, CYBERGOD here, and today we are going to talk about one of the things that makes Saitama, the One Punch Man, work as a character. So here's the deal. Saitama works because of a certain effect that I have personally named and like calling the wait for Goku effect. What this basically means is, at the start of the story or an arc, the heroes learn of an insanely powerful threat that's coming their way, and the main character, whether it's Goku or in this case Saitama, can't immediately step in. For one reason or another, they are kept out of the fight until the climax of the story. Eventually though, the threat they learned of becomes an immediate problem. During this phase, the main villain usually sends out his goons, lieutenants, or mini-bosses if you will, or the major villain gradually transforms, getting stronger and stronger each time, and the other heroes step up to fight him. Now, here's where the tension really builds up, as we, the audience, don't know when the main character will arrive to save the day. So, until he shows up, we are stuck in constant suspense, thinking maybe he will arrive now, or maybe now, or now. Every single time, things start looking grim for the heroes. That uncertainty of when the main character will arrive keeps us at the edge of the seat throughout the entire arc. And while we wait, anything can happen. In these battles, some heroes might win against weaker goons or early forms, while others might lose. Sometimes they may even manage to take down a really strong opponent or form, only to get crushed later by the main villain or his final form. Now we, the audience, again know that at the climax, the main character will face the main villain. And of course, we also know that they are going to win, because losing and ending the story there just doesn't make any sense, unless the writer is trolling. But in that gap between the threat showing up and the MC finally facing him, just like you have seen, anything can happen. And that gap is what I like calling the wait for Goku effect. Now, why do I call it the wait for Goku effect instead of wait for Saitama effect or something like that? Simple, because this trope, while each present in One Punch Man, but it really became iconic because of Dragon Ball. You see, Goku is constantly taken out of commission. He's often recovering from injuries, training, dead, running late, or funnily enough, all of the above. And then, in the nick of time, he shows up to save the day. Saitama's story uses the same structure, just with its own twist. Now, the reason why this effect is so crucial for One Punch Man is because, well, let's be real. Most of Saitama's fights aren't that interesting. Don't get me wrong, some of them are indeed awesome. But at the end of the day, he's an overpowered main character who should win in one punch. There's no suspense in wondering if he will win. He always does. So, instead of stretching out his one predictable fight, One and Murata make all the other fights insanely interesting and unpredictable. They turn the battles of the side characters into the real sources of tension, variety, and excitement. And that's one of the biggest reasons why the side characters of One Punch Man are so great. They're vibrant, unique, and full of personality. Each one has their own style, their own powers, and their own struggles. Yes, Saitama may be the main character, but it is the side characters who make the story so entertaining, dynamic, and worth watching. Of course, the wait for Goku effect isn't the only thing that makes One Punch Man work. The series is filled with clever writing, humor, and amazing storytelling techniques that I haven't even touched on here. But I do think this effect is a major piece of the puzzle. And since I have never really heard anyone talk about it, I just wanted to make a quick video on why it's so great and how it makes Saitama, the One Punch Man, actually work. Anyway, that's it for today's video. And if you enjoyed it, do drop a comment on what you think about the wait for Goku effect. And of course, make sure to like, share and subscribe for more such anime breakdown. And with that, the video is over. So, catch you on the next one. Alvida.